Hello everyone, thanks for joining us today. My name's Robin and I'm here with Blue Twig Studio, and I'm here to demonstrate a new technique for you to be using in your Notes to Self art journal. So, thanks again for being with us. Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to stamp onto tissue paper so that you can get a really nice crisp image that you can then matte medium into your journal on any sort of texture or any sort of background page and maintain that crisp image. We're going to be using the StazOn. This is an ink pad. It's a permanent ink pad, which you want to make sure you're using if you're doing this technique. And then also we're using the Faber-Castell gel medium. So today I just have this pink tissue paper and I've got a couple different stamps that I'm going to be working with. So of course, you just want to make sure you get the ink on the bottom of the whole stamp. And then I'm just going to be stamping this down. Now, the thing that's really great about using this technique is that you're doing the stamp on another medium before you put it into your art journal. So you can make sure, look how pretty that looks. It's a nice crisp image. So you don't have to worry, sometimes you use your stamps and you put it somewhere and the image doesn't really turn out the way you were intending for it to turn out. And with the tissue paper, as you can see, it's nice and clear, very easy. And I already have a few of these that I already did just so that they would make sure that they were dry. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to tear out my image like so. And as you can see here, I did a stamp and it didn't quite turn out super crisp, but look at this one. Beautiful. So I'll go ahead and tear that out. And then, oops. The other thing with using the tissue paper is that you're going to get that added layer of texture, which is always fun. And I'm just going to put it right onto this page that I've already kind of got going. So I take my matte medium. You don't need much. This stuff's pretty thick. Now I like to kind of do a little layer down. Kind of remember where you were going with it. And then put this right on top. And just go right over top of it. This is why you want to make sure you're using a permanent ink, since you are going to be using matte medium to get it in there. You don't want to smear. The matte medium is kind of like a glue. You can use it as a glue at least. So that's why I like to kind of do the bottom and then do the top, because when it dries, any areas that you didn't get can sometimes get a little puckered. Okay, and we'll go ahead and just get this one over here. Voila! So, as you can tell, everything's nice and crisp. It's on top of that texture that was already down in my art journal, and ready to go for the next layer. So thank you for joining us today. Let's go ahead and pick us the prompt to keep the creative juices flowing. Alright, so with this one, this is a prompt where, what is it that you want? Go ahead and use some text or maybe add an embellishment and use the prompt I want. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you check out our Facebook group, BTS Notes to Self. And if you feel so inclined, remember to share whatever it is that you're doing. See you next week.